did we need the thrill to be happy? Nothing doesn't feel the love now, won't we? We'll go on. Eventually, what goes up must come down.
Chat, hope you guys are having a fan-freaking-tastic. What's today? Wednesday. I want to say Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. CPI day. It is a CPI day. I hope you guys are doing well. Figured I would pop on here. I have a little bit of time to kill. And to be honest with you, I need to distract my head for a couple minutes. So I figured we can be productive, get some stuff done, because we're almost at the end of this data collection process, which is quite cool. So really keen to just finish the data collection process and then be prepped and ready come January, where we take a 100K account, trade the Power Ranger Strat, and see where that takes us. So really keen to see how things go. Radzani, what's up, brother? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. A couple of you are probably going to show up a little bit later because I did not plan a stream or schedule one. So we're going to see who are the guys constantly on their phone, who are the guys who marked that notification button on YouTube to get notified when these pop up. We'll probably get into like a proper routine next year. Things are a little all over the place right now. But yeah, like I said, I have some free time. So keen to get stuck in and get this done. So heading into the markets, we're going to be data collecting for July. I think we can finish July. We already started a little bit last session. Got 2 July over here. So just continuing with the vibe we had last time. I'm good, dude. I'm good. I am good. Have a slight lack of sleep going on. Haven't been sleeping well the last week. Otherwise, your boy's alive and well. Training is going really well. Trading is also going really well. So as long as my training and my trading are going well, I really can't complain too much now, can I? So haven't seen you here before. I'm not even sure. Just to catch anyone else who's new up to speed, so we're testing the open range breakout strategy that I've developed on Nasdaq. Here are the current stats of what's popping. So we call it the Power Ranger because I like whimsical names like that. And we're just data collecting to see which RR is going to be best on the strat. So we have currently 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3. 40 pip stop. The 3R is a 120 pip target. And this is the data we've collected so far. We have December, January, all the way up to June. Skip a little October, November, and we are forward testing December. Actually, I need to add yesterday's one on here because I haven't done that yet. Yesterday was the 10th, which was a Tuesday. We went short. And yesterday was a good day for the Strat. Hit a full TP3R winner yesterday, which is quite nice. So here we finally have a win there. We have another win there. That's 3, and that is 3. Cool. I don't think I've added these into the final yet. I don't believe so. So we're going to keep that as is. But the current stats for the strat, or the data we have so far, 3R is at 56R gain, 2.5R is at 53. So these are the two in contention. Even though the 3R has, even though the 3R target has a 3R gain over the 2.5R, these two are close enough that I think they're comparable. And this, the 2.5R has more wins than the 3R. So I think, just for my own psychology, I think I might prefer the 2.5, because if we look here overall, it has 36 wins to 37 losses, whereas this has 31 wins to 37 losses. So I think psychologically, this might tickle my fancy a little bit better, because I feel like I'm winning at least as often as I'm losing. Whereas this one, the losses do outnumber the wins a little bit. So yeah, let's see how things go for July. So far, this strat hasn't had a losing month, which is quite cool to see. Because even the best strategies in the world, having a losing month isn't completely uncommon. So it's quite exciting that this strat hasn't had a losing month. It's had some months that were decently close. And if for whatever reason you weren't on the charts on a particular day that happened to be a winner, there were a few months where it, like, the one really good trade saved the whole strat for the month. So when it comes to real life, where we aren't able to take every single setup that does present itself, it is going to be a little bit trickier. But that's why I'm doing the backtesting. I want to compare this in perfect, realistic conditions. I'm not being generous with this data collection either. Like if a trade would have been a loser in real life, I'm trying to make it a loser in the backtesting. And even if a trade may or may not have been a loser, I take the most negative outcome. The most negative realistic outcome is what I take. So, because I want the data to look, in an ideal world, the data collecting I'm doing for this data set will be worse than the live trading I do with it next year in a perfect world. So I don't want to, like, bend rules in the data collection and then come live trading and I can't match what the data said. So yeah, so in live trading, there will be some days where trades will be missed just due to life happening. So that will skew the data somewhat in real life. But at least in principle, for the data set for 2024, it has yet to lose. We still have 3 more months or 4 more months to backtest, so it could still have a losing month. We may be speaking too soon, so I'm keen to see what happens. Okay, you do join sometimes. Sick, man. Okay, didn't get a retest there. How big is this range? Okay, so just to explain what I'm doing for those of you who are joining for the first time. So let's try and find a good example, because all of these were no trade days so far. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the New York Open, the first 15 minutes of the New York Open. So from 4:30, because this is in... Wait, not 4:30, because this is July. It's 3:30. I knew something was off. Right? Am I right? When does daylight saving switch? It switches in March until November. Yes, it should be 3:30, not 4:30. You can tell my head is not completely in the game. Okay, let's go back. I've been doing this wrong this whole time. Thank goodness I caught that early. There was one session where I spent an hour and a bit working on this, only for all the data to be useless. Okay, that's the 3:30 open. So we're going from the 3:30 candle to the 3:40 candle, because when the 3:40 candle ends, it ends at 3:45 when the next candle opens. So that's the first 15 minutes of New York open. After that, we draw a box in that range, and what we're looking for, this is on the 5-minute timeline, we're looking for a 5-minute candle to break outside of that range, retest, and reject the range. Okay, so now, and sometimes we need to be precise with it. You see how this turned from a no trade day to a trade day just because I had the time wrong? Did this touch though? Yeah, that touched. So this candle broke out. This one retested the range, touched the very top of the range, rejected out. So that would have been our confirmation candle. What we're going to do next is take 5 pips above that. Young fiver above that. Or 5 points rather above that. And then that is where we're putting a buy stop. The entire stop loss is 40 points. And I think that would have hit stop loss there. Unluckily, that little bastard, which still confirmed, just tapped us in and then confirmed, would have... It's a bearish candle, so it would have opened here, come up, come down, closed here. So yeah, it would have tapped us in, taken us out, and then ran like a little dick. Oh well. Like I said, like we saw in the data, this thing only has about a 50% win rate. So we are going to get losses. Would this have been a full TP if we weren't wicked out like that? Yeah, this would have been a full TP. So unlucky on the day. But like I said, I'm not going to like, oh, maybe I would have waited and try and maneuver this into a win just because it worked out and I can see the candles. If it would have been a loss in real life, take it as a loss, move on. This was a very rangy day. I'm guessing this was the day before NFP, because that price action is trash. Look at that range. Manipulation to the downside. We could still maybe catch a trade here. Let's see. Where was 330? It was there. To there. That's the range. Yeah, we would have counted this as a trade because then we broke. No, then this opened back up, broke again, retested, would have gone 5 pips below that. Okay, let's see how that would have worked out. No, not 4 points, 40 points. So why does this feel so big? Right, let me make sure I know what I'm doing. Yeah, 40 points. Yo, the price action this day was absolute trash. Okay, it would have been a confirmed day though, and it would have eventually taken us out. So that's 2 losses. And then eventually the Friday, I'm guessing this is NFP. 5 July Friday, that must have been NFP. And that candle is definitely an NFP candle when you look at it. So what I'm going to do after everything is set, I'm also going to go back and see like the day of news events, day before major news events, with those the trades, if we took trades on that day, were those successful trades or not? And then we might come up with a rule and be like, listen, if it's a news day, rather don't trade. They don't work out. they don't tend to work out, or they lose more often than they win, whatever that ends up being. Broke out, broke back in, broke out, retested. This was our confirmation candle. Right there, 5 pips above. Would have been tapped in. And I think we would have remained in the trade, yes. And that would have gone to full TP. Just shy. And it eventually gets there. Right there. And this was Friday into the Monday, so we would have had to have held over the weekend, which I'm very happy doing. Oh, so I'm gonna have to get a swing account when I purchase the next account. Actually, I just realized. And if I have to get a swing account, will I have the leverage to open the lot size I want to open? These are questions that need to be answered. But okay, because I know FTMO on their swing accounts, they only, because I want to get an FTMO account for this. Their swing accounts only have a 1:30 leverage versus their normal accounts of the 1:100. So that's something I'm going to need to look into. Wait, that's why I prefer vault funders conditions, because they're normal accounts. You're allowed to swing or hold trades over the weekend. Wait, I don't think you're allowed to on FTMO's regular account. I'll have to double check what I'm saying just to make sure I'm factually correct, but I do believe that to be the case. Okay. No break until here. We broke. We retested. Would have wanted to enter 5 pips above this candle. And that's there, so we would have been tapped into the trade. And then would this have enough room to survive that little... So no, that would have been a loss, even though, again, would have probably worked out. There's the top of that candle over there. Okay, no, it looks like it wouldn't have given us a full 3R, but everything else up to 2.5 would have worked out had we not got wicked there. But that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. That's the thing with a strat like this. It's the market doesn't have to follow this strat. All this strat is noticing a pattern of behavior of the market and capitalizing on a repetition of that pattern. The pattern isn't a rule. The markets do whatever the markets do. They don't have to follow whatever... the pattern you've noticed isn't a pattern it will do every single day under every single condition, because the market is controlled by actual people buying and selling, and they buy and sell for multiple different reasons at multiple different times. But the thing about people is they are pretty much predictable over a long enough period of time. So even though day to day you might win here, lose there, win here, or lose there, if you have a good strat, it's like, okay, this should win. If you do implement it over a long enough period of time, human beings will tend to do a lot of the same things often enough for this to be true. Okay, am I correct with this? Broke out, tested. Actually, no, because this candle would have invalidated this setup. We then broke out again. Would have used this as the confirmation candle, wouldn't have gone tapped in, would have broken back in, and that would have invalidated that. Broke out, broke in, out. Okay, no, actually, this would not have been a trading day. You know. If you're risking right, shouldn't have a problem with FTMO. Yeah, so I'm risking 1% on a 40 pip stop. On my 10K account, that's 2.5 lots. So on a 100K account, it should be 25 lots. And 25 lots is big. So I'm hoping it shouldn't be an issue on that account. It shouldn't be, because it's only 1%. But that's the thing. When the leverage goes down, it does limit the size of positions you can hold. Even if you have like let's say a 5 pip stop. A 5 pip stop, and the 5 pip stop is only 1%, it still limits you. Like, listen, I know that's only 1%, but you can't open a position size that big in general because of the leverage. So what the leverage does, it basically helps you decrease the margin requirement that you have to have for a particular trade. So I probably will be safe. I just need to just double check before I spend 9K buying an account and then figure out it's not what I needed. Which is what I find crazy. Like, a lot of people get caught out with stuff like that. They'll buy an account, spend their money, and then find out later, like, oh, I can't do this, or I can't open that, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what you're complaining about was clearly stated in their FAQs that you can't do that. Or if you do that, they're going to choke your account or whatever it is. And I'm like, do people not do any research when they spend their money? Especially as a trader. I feel like as a trader, you need to have like discipline is the name of the game of trading. You need to be disciplined. You need to be attentive. So like you want to trade, but you're not even willing to go to an FAQ of a company and like, what are the rules of this particular company before I spend my money with you? I feel like that's something that's like that should be basic. Okay, finally a trade there. Would have gone 5 pips there. Granted, some prop firms do have shady, like, hidden rules. So if you look through the FAQ and stuff like that, you won't find that particular rule anywhere. So that does happen sometimes. And then in that case, not your fault. They're the ones being shady. But like, if it was stated in the rules and you still didn't know about it, well then, at some point, the problem has to be you. And again, if they haven't stated in their rules, they haven't done anything wrong. Even if it's a cuck rule. Because I feel like prop firms also need to make their money somewhere. If the rules were super relaxed and everyone could like arbitrage or hedge or use high frequency bots and they have no rules whatsoever, to me that's telling me this prop firm doesn't have a risk management team. And because you want a prop firm to make money. You want the prop firm, you want the owners of the prop firm, for the business in general, to become rich. And if the only way they're doing that is off people buying challenges or whatever it is, that's a different topic altogether. But you want the prop firm to do well financially, because if they're doing well financially, it means that when you do well, they have the money to pay you. But if every single trader on their platform is milking them, it's like, well, how are they going to have money for all these guys? They're probably not going to, and then you're going to waste all your time trading with them, and then come down the road, you want your payout. Dololo, no payout. Now, part of the rule here is we have, at 1.5, we go to break even. So this one, if you're going for anything past the 2.5 target with a hit a break even, eventually gone for the win, which is quite unlucky. Let me just mark it so I can clearly see which levels were hit. So I mean by that 2.5. 2.5 perfectly. How far is the 3 actually? How far off were we? 2.66. Let me just make sure I'm being as fair as I possibly can be with this. Yeah, that's about 5 pips. So that was perfectly valid. No trade there. That's the one we would have entered. Okay, no, that's 120. I think we would hit a break even on this one. Yeah, it got the 2 are there. Got the 1.5 here. And then went tapped break even right before again. If we had held, would have made it, but there's no way in heck we would have held. Okay. So yeah, some of them are cuck. We go for them because we want what we can afford at the time and just hope they pay. And I understand that, guy. Like, it can be rough. It can be rough, especially these really cheap ones. Like, you get some really cheap prop firms out there, and I'm like, if a prop firm's really cheap, I mean, like, cheaper than the average, like, cool, you get some prop firms who give like nice discounts now and again, which is fine. But like, if their standard price is also a deal on the cheap side, I'm like, wait, where are you making your money? Like, because you can't be that cheap and you're A-booking clients, because like, costs money to A-book clients. So I'm like, if you're not A-booking your clients, then what are you actually doing? Now, Chad, we did say that if a range is 100 pips, that's not quite 100. 96 is not 100. But we would have attempted, when we broke back in like this, we would have attempted to buy from there. Especially after that retest there, buy from the high. Wouldn't have made it to the top of the range. I don't think we would have. Let's see, actually, would it have worked out if this was 100? Would have been 1.5, so no, wouldn't have gone the full 3. Well, if you'd held, you probably would have, but we wouldn't have held. Okay. July, not the greatest month, but also eventually, and I might do this over December. I also want to compare 2 years, because I want to do, this is 2024's data. I want to see 2023's data. And then like really crappy months, like I think February was a really crappy month in 2024. Is that every February? Or is that just that one February? And then we know exactly like what we can expect. Okay, that's a big range. Okay, so these are the candles that form the range. I think I want a break of the range and reject. Break. Yeah, that one we would have done. Short, so about 5 pips there, 40 pipper, and I think we would have tried to go for the full 3. Wouldn't have got it. Would have got 1.5. Yeah, and that's where we would have stopped. Came right back. Rangy day. Although that intra-range one is not my favorite, I will admit. It works out, which is why I'm keeping it in the rule set, but not my favorite. Okay, broke out, retested there. We enter shorts there. What I do love about the strat is you'll be like, testing it out and be like, oh, loss, break even, loss, break even. Oh, this month was cuck. And then suddenly 3 wins in a row, and suddenly the RR for the month looks phenomenal. Which is what I'm saying. Like, this is unfortunate that it's one of those where you need to, as much as you can for the year, just stay vigilant. Try and catch every move the strat gives you. Because if you miss one, because especially if you're using the 3R, if you miss just one of those trades, for whatever reason, it can completely skew if that month was successful or not. Would have attempted there, but then we broke right back in. Broke out, broke right back in. Broke out, retested. We would have just made the cutoff, because that we cut off at 6, and this candle would have closed. This is a 6 o'clock candle. Buy stop would have gone there. That would have been a confirmation candle. Yeah, we'll keep it there. So this one wouldn't have tapped us in. That one would have tapped us in, retested, and would not have gotten the 3R on there. See, the 3R has phenomenal months, and then there's months like this where the 3R is struggling. I think the 2.5R is going to become my go-to. Just for that confidence. Okay, no, don't extend it because I'll think it's 3R. Keep it on that green line that I know. Just 1 sec, Chad. Cool. Just needed to text someone back quickly. Alrighty. Broke back in, broke out, broke back in, broke out, broke back in, broke. Okay, I think we would have been caught out here. Because after this break, retest. Yeah, that's 5 pips there. Would have been caught in. And then that would have gone straight to stop loss on that one. Cool. So 1 last second, Chad. Alrighty. And we would have been caught out by this one also. Because there's the break. There's that retest and rejection. 5 pips there. But let's see if we would have been able to go break even at least. Would have just made that break even point before that full on reversal. Okay, and I think 30th should be the last one. How many months are in June? How many days are in June? Is it 30 or 31? Oh, this one is close. If we had gotten the top wick on this one. I see that's unlucky. Because didn't get the retest and then this fell to the heavens. This would have been beautiful. Because it would have tapped us in and just dumped. But no retest of the range. Thus, we would not have taken it. Unlucky. Okay, do we have a 31st? We do have a 31st of June. Not June. Where are we? July. July. Okay, last one, Chad. I might not know if we have 30 or 31, but I definitely know we don't got 32. There was the break. I want my retest. That is not a retest. Okay, no entry on that one. Again, that would have worked out beautifully. Okay, let's go back and let's see how this panned out. I need to write these down because I will forget. Okay, let's see here. So this was 29th on a Monday. 1.5 hour win, and it was a short. 26 Friday, loss short. 1.5 to 2.5 R on 25 July. Thursday. 2.5 R win, and it was long. Thursday, no, Wednesday, 3R win and short. Tuesday, 1.5 R short. Friday, 2R short. 16 Tuesday, 2.5 R short. Yeah, that 2.5 R I think is going to be the one. Monday, 2.5 R long. Uh, 8th Monday, loss long. And then 5 Friday, 3R long. 4 Thursday, loss short. Just bring that down so I know it's a loss. 3. Wednesday, loss long. And 02 Tuesday, loss long. See how shitty that is. Going long, lose, it goes long. Going long, lose, keeps going long. That's unlucky. Okay, that's it. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 trades. Okay. Add there below 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 1 for the RR column. Copy, paste. Okay, so we have 2 July, which was Tuesday. We went long. And that was losses all around. And then we had 3 July on the Wednesday. We went long, and that was also a loss. We had 4. And that's what I find interesting about strats like this. So we had 3 losses in a row. A lesser trader would be like, this strat is shit. It lost 3 in a row. I'm abandoning this whole thing. Screw it. Only let's assume you were doing whichever R. Next day, you finally catch your win. And you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have abandoned it. Let me go back to it. And then you go back to it the Monday. It takes a loss. And that is how trading completely confabulates with a person. July 8, June. And that's what I say. You gotta stick to something for a long period of time in order to figure out, is this actually profitable? Is it profitable month on month, week on week, year on year? And you don't know that unless you ride the wave all the way through. Long got 2.5, so win up until there. 15, 16, Jewel. Tuesday. Short. 2.5 hour win. So there, did we only get the? Oh, we got 2 3-hour wins. Hectic. 16, then 19. Friday. Short. 2-hour win. Am I right? 19, 2-hour, yes. 23 July is Tuesday. We went short. 23, 1.5 hour win, so just there. 24 Jewel. Wednesday. Jewel Wednesday long. 2.5 hour win. 25 Jewel. Thursday long. 2.5 hour win. 26 Jewel. Friday short. loss, and then last one 29 July, Monday, 1.5 R, right? That was short, not long, short, and that was a win for the 1.5. Okay, so we had short, long, short. So that's 24 is short. Then we should have short again, short again, short again. Long on the 15th. Long, short, long. There we go. And then from there we have loss, 3R win, loss, 2.5R win, 2.5R win, 2R win, 1.5R win, 3R win on the 24th. Knew I made a mistake there somewhere. 2.5R win, loss, 1.5R win. Laka. Okay, let's just populate this quick. So not too many losses, which is nice. Full win there. Paste. Good. And then the break-even boys. Taka. Oh, missed one. Oh, just 1 sec, Chad. Okay. 1, 2, 3 wins to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses. And those 5 losses should be true for everything. So 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins. So 6, 2, 3. Yeah, Chad, that is a dramatically different result. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins to 3, 4, 5 losses. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses. Lekker. So yeah, this was a banger of a month for everything except the 3R, which is crazy. Okay, let's add 3, 5. Let's add that to the total here. So 5 more losses. So 7 plus 5, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So 42 losses all around. 3 more wins here goes to 34. And then we had 6 wins, 5 losses. What was that? 42. So 42 all around. 6 wins, eh? So 42 to 42. How many was here? 7 wins. 7 wins goes 8 there. And then that's 42. How many wins here? There's a crazy amount of wins here. 8 wins. 59. So there we have it, Chad. That added to the data set. 2.5 are in the lead for the first time ever, which is quite cool. So I wasn't looking at the chat. Oh, the team is all here. Rooks, how you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Who else joined in? Razani, right now I don't trade currencies, eh? I've been sticking to NAS US 30 and gold has been my babies. Yeah, Rooks got it there. Rooks knows everything about everyone. Yeah, listen, indices can be rough. But I find I've been trading them with a particular rule set. So like Keegan's grab a kick strat, this strat, and the turtle wave on gold. And I find I can't instinctively trade them. Like, oh, we've broken a level, blah blah blah. Let me do this. I need a rule set to trade indices. Yeah, and I've been enjoying them so far. Dave, how's it going? How's it going? Thanks for the peaches. I did some deadlifts yesterday, so my peach is a little on the sore side. Thoughts on news? Listen, I didn't even bother with CPI today. Eh? I didn't even bother with it. It's the last one for the year. It's a little unclear. I'm not keen to give a Hail Mary on this one. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna start in the new year. I don't think CPI will be massive, but we'll see. Okay, Chad, we have like I think 2 more months to go. Let's see if we want 2024 data. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. So we still need July, we need August, we need September, and then the rest of December. So yeah, I think we'll do those 2 tomorrow, most likely. We'll probably do those 2 tomorrow, and then we'll take things from there. But this is solid. I like this. I like these numbers. The 1.5 and the 2 are clear, like second place. 2.5 I think is gonna be the one. I think it's gonna be the one. Even if at the end it ends up with a slightly smaller R, that win streak of 42 to 42 versus 34 to 42, I think at least I'm winning as often as I'm losing. It'll feel better that way. It will definitely feel better that way. Although the 1.5 R, 59 wins to 42 losses, psychologically that would feel really good. But that's it, Chad. And I finished just when I needed to as well. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Should tune in. I should come in tomorrow. Let's say 2:15, normal-ish usual time. But I will once I'm clear on the day tomorrow. I will schedule it and then we can hop on. But shot for coming, guys. Oh, let me go full screens here. And sit up properly. I've been slouching. Anyway, shot for coming, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I am keen to see how this goes. I'm going to do some research now on that FTMO and if it will be the appropriate prop to use next year when we test this live. And yeah, we'll take things from there. Check you guys in the chat for the 2G's channel in New York sesh. We'll see you guys then. Peace and love. Have a fan-freaking-tastic day.
Till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands.